Good morning to all of you. Myself, Dr. Vijender Singh, on YouTube channel VS Bura at the rate of Zoology. Today, we are going to discuss the body wall of Amphioxus or Benchostoma. The body wall of Amphioxus includes uh, from outside a thin, delicate, and transparent skin, that is this one, it is the skin. A well developed musculature, that is the V shaped bands, muscular bands throughout the body, it is the musculature. And third one, that is the peritoneum. It is known as parietal peritoneum, which enclosing the coelomic cavity. First, we discuss the skin. Skin, it is formed of two types of layer. Outermost layer, that is known as epidermis, having columnar cells. These columnar cells have a number of gland cells which are responsible to secrete cuticles, uh, and sensory cells sense the chemical nature of the water. These cells having cilia on their surface in the young stage, but after gaining the adult stage, these cilia are lost and upper surface it is covered by the cuticles, which is secreted by glandular cells. These epithelial cells are uh, present on thin layer, that is known as basement layer. Second layer, it is internal one, it is further divided into two parts, that is outer one having thick or compact connective tissue known as cutis or compact layer, and inner layer, this layer, it is spongy connective tissue having large number of blood vessels, nerve cells, nerve fibers and other cells. It is spongy, and on inner side this layer have attached with myotomes or musculature fiber. It is highly developed. The overall body maximum mass, it is formed of musculature or muscle fibers. There is no pigment cells in epidermis or cutis or subcutis spongy layer. Now, musculature, the muscles lying just beneath the skin at this site, it form the greater part of body wall. They are very thick in dorsolateral region, enclosing the nerve cord and notochord on dorsal side. Muscles show distinct metameric segmentation. You see at this site there is a metameric segmentations, and arranged throughout the length of body in a series of crestic V shape. These are arranged in V shape. The pointed apex region of V is toward anterior direction. V shaped muscle blocks or segments, these are known as myotomes or myomeres. These are myotomes or myomere. In case of Benchostoma lens, Benchostoma lanceolatum, there are nearby 60 to 62 myotomes on either side, and they alternate with those of the opposite sides. Myotomes are enveloped in a thin connective tissue layer and separated from adjacent myotomes by connective tissue partitions. This is partition connective tissue is known as myocomata or myosepta. Myotomy having stated muscle fibers, and these muscle fibers are arranged longitudinally and help in undulating movement of the body. There are another type of muscle fiber also present. These are transverse muscle fiber, which are present just below the surface of pharynx region, connecting the two uh, metapleural folds. These two metapleural folds are linked by epipleural fold, which containing transverse muscle fibers. These transverse muscle fibers help in contraction of atrium to push out the water which is present in arterial cavity. Now we discuss about the coelom. The body cavity in Bronchostoma is a true coelom lined with somatic and splanchnic layer of mesoderm and filled with a lymph-like coelomic fluid. It is endothelic in origin. Coelom is a spacious cavity around the intestine. This one, it is the intestinal region, having it is spacious in, and in case of pharyngeal region it is much reduced. Beyond the arteriopore and up to the NS, it is highly expanded or a spacious cavity, but in case of pharyngeal region it is much reduced. In higher chordates, coelom is totally absent in pharyngeal region, but it is much reduced in reduced form in case of Amphioxus. A pair of dorsal longitudinal coelomic canals, these are dorsal coelomic canals present just above the dorsolateral side of the pharynx, and a thin tubules of coelomic that is the coelomic tubules, it is known as subendostylar coelomic canal. These dorsal and subendostylar coelomic canals are linked with the help of coelomic canal, that is the vertical coelomic canal. These vertical coelomic canal passing through the primary gill bars. In this way, subendostylar coelomic canals is linked to either side of dorsal coelomic canal with the help of coelomic canals present in the primary gill bar. A small amount of coelomic cavity is also present on the dorsal surface of the gonad, that is known as gonocele, and around the midgut or lever diverticulum also. Remaining part will be discussed in next video. Wait, hopes, like, share, subscriptions and comments also. Thank you.